Hey y'all, it's Robert, and we are back from our epic hunt in North Carolina with a famous YouTuber. We won't get into that, but I'm sure a lot of y'all could figure out who that was. But either way, I'm going to go through these really quick. Some of these are just absolute killers. Some of the better points that we've ever found. By far the most points we've ever found. Just to give you an idea, yep, that's a shark's tooth, and we'll talk about that. Before it dries, I want you to see the color of this. We walked 13 miles, or right at 13 miles, in 9 hours. That's a lot of hunting. And we really didn't even cover it all. We just hit the spots. There was a lot of land that was out there that could easily have points that we didn't have the time to cover all of it, so we just hit the hot spots. But either way, let me get back to these real quick. I'll try to pick up a couple and not make this part of the video long. There's so many of them already that have been seen. A lot of these Terry and I didn't find. Our hunting partner did. Me and our hunting partner walked right on past this little beauty, and Terry's seen it and said, well, what about this one? I told her, just leave it there. We don't need that thing. We got enough already. Look at this one, banded rhyolite. That material is kind of the same as this material. That's why I wet it this one so that you could see the reds and blues. This is a really good, this one I found just, you can see the bevel on that edge, just close to where Terry had found the shark's tooth that I'll get to in a second here. Big old marl mountain. Give you an idea on the size of that. That's pretty big for me. Probably the biggest marl mountain. I know, I found that big blade. That could be like a Snyderish point or whatever. A couple of brokes here and there. Look at this thing. Another killer little quartzy. Nice hafting area across the base of that one. I believe that to be a LaCroix with one little ear missing. Terry found that. Again, this big blade. My favorite find is probably this. I don't know what it is about these big blades slash scrapers. Let me see if I can get a better. I think as a napper, just knowing that sometimes they're taken down to that part, used, and then continued to work down to whatever it eventually becomes. This little fella, the hunting partner found that one, but pointed it out, so I touched it first. And I said, we'll get back to this little Jack's Reef, or Pentagonal, or... There's another good one. Some curious ones. Look at that thing. That's a good one too. That was, I think, one of the first ones I found. Like this one is kind of funny. It almost looks like a fish from that angle. Seen those. Little Snyder point. Our hunting partner found that one and pointed this one out. It could be Hardaway-ish. I think Terry found that one. There was so many, it's mind-boggling and hard to keep up with mentally how many we found and where we found them. And this right here is, I measured it out, it is the biggest point slash knife I've ever found in the 5 years of hunting. And a couple of hammerstones for those who like them. This one's been beat up a little bit on both ends. Same with this one. Definitely loved this one. Terry found this one, kind of a biscuit discoidal. It doesn't look beat as far as color change, but it is all the way around. No dimples on the end though, but it is worked all the way around. This one's curious. Flat on the bottom. I got another one that's kind of like this, and obviously, you know, it was hit down. Terry found a few scrapers. I think most of them are still in the house, but this is a good one. Kind of like the one that Great Basin Man was showing a while back, how it was hafted. This is one that our hunting partner gave to us. Just a broken banner stone. That's all, just a broken banner stone at ladle weight. Cane drilled, obviously, because the hole is exactly the same all the way through. And this is the last, smooth as it can get right there on that broke end. So I'm sure that they were working hides down or grinding meal or something. Who knows what all they were doing with it, but it'd be perfect for doing that. But either way, I'm creeping up on the 6-minute mark here on this video, which I could have taken 25 minutes to go through them. Let me get down to this. I want you to see how thin this is. It does have some really pretty flaking, and I don't know that I have the light this morning that'll show it. I don't know if I can catch it, but just ridiculously thin. That was a good one. And then Terry's shark's tooth. Could have been used as a point. Could have been tied on as a necklace, who knows. But it was definitely up on the site. Not far from that one. All right. As always, thanks everybody for watching. I'll probably put this video alone because it's so long as a cleanup from the other, so this will be right behind it. But either way, thanks so much for the invite, for letting us come out there and hunt. It was by far our greatest weekend hunt ever, and 90% of this came off of one day in 9 hours, which is astounding. It's a case size display. Either way, thanks again, y'all.